Alright, off to High Hrothgar. Now, this should be interesting because I've never, I've only played through the main quest once. And I played it after I did the, well, I played the Stormcloak quest line and the main quest line side by side. So I do a few Stormcloak quests, and then I do a few quests for the main quest. And, they influence each other. Like, why are there vegetables all over the place?
Do your good deed for the day.
Seriously.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim?
Anyways, so the first time I played through, I was playing the Stormcloak quest, and basically, the Stormcloaks and the Imperials are trying to take over all of the cities in Skyrim. And Whiterun is neutral, so they're both, and it's in the center of Skyrim, so it's a really important trading center. So both the Imperials and the Stormcloaks, like, we really, really want Whiterun, and they're both after it. But before I got to this point in the main quest, I had already captured Whiterun as a Stormcloak, and so I didn't have to do the Peace Council. I just talked to the new Jarl, because if you capture Whiterun as a Stormcloak, Balgruuf gets replaced by one of the White Mains. And I'm just going to fast travel there. So yeah, and all I had to do was talk to him and convince him to let the dragon in Dragon's Reach, and he's like, okay. And the main quest just went on from there. I didn't have to do this Peace Council. So this should be different for me. I've never done the Peace Council, so I have no clue what to expect at all. Oh, that was just one of the Greybeards. One thing I like, too, about the Stormcloaks and the Imperials is neither of them are necessarily good or bad. They're both really morally in the gray zone. So it's cool, because there's no, like, bad guy or good guy in the Civil War. All right. How's it going?
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him?
Yeah, kinda, but not really. He escaped, and I need to find his portal to Sovngarde.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle.
Okay. But in order to get to Sovngarde, I'm gonna have to trap this dragon in Dragon's Reach, and I talked to the Jarl. He wasn't too psyched about it because both sides of the Civil War, like fighting over a city, and yeah. So I need your help to capture the dragon.
We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
Okay, well, I guess you'll just leave me to capture the dragon. But I need your help to stop the war.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
Yeah, I know, but Jarl Balgruuf won't help me when there's still a war going on. So it's either stop the war or let Alduin, destroy us all.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help.
Yeah, that's exactly what I just said. So, both sides respect you guys. So they're gonna listen to you. So if you do the council, it'll work.
Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us.
Okay. I'll be back then.
I got you.
And you too. Don't walk in front of him while he's doing unrelenting force, because you'll get blown off the mountain. So, we have to talk to Ulfric and Tullius. I'm gonna go talk to Ulfric first because Windhelm is closer. No, I don't want a custom destination. I just wanted to travel there. Oh, I haven't been to Windhelm yet, so... But I've been to Windhelm Stables. I'll just travel there then. Yeah, because you can't fast travel to places you haven't found. Even, like, big cities. So, I haven't been into the city, so I haven't, quote, discovered the city. So, but I have discovered the stables right next to the city. And you think you'd be able to see the city and realize, hey, look, there's a city there. I've discovered a city. But no, my character's like, hey, look, stables. So, I'm going to fast travel to the stables and just walk across the bridge into the city. I can't believe we haven't been to Windhelm yet this entire time. It apparently used to be the capital of Skyrim, and was one of the oldest cities of men in Tamriel. Speaking of which, like, if you are really, really into the lore of the Elder Scrolls games, I found this podcast. It's fantastic. The guy who does it puts incredible amounts of...
Come here where you're not wanted.
Oh.
You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Yeah, basically, that whole thing there is just to show you that the Nords in Windhelm are extremely racist, and they hate pretty much all non-human species. Especially Argonians and Dark Elves. But as I was saying, if you're really into the lore of the Elder Scrolls games, there's this podcast I found. The guy who does it puts incredible amounts of time and effort and research into it. It's called The Elder Lore Podcast. You could find it on iTunes, and there's also a blog that he made. I'll try and put links in the doobly-doo if I remember to put links down there. So go check it out.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
And let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Garmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
That was like a nice little Braveheart speech right there, Ulfric. Gotta tell you. Quite moving. But anyways, I have to talk to you. Stop walking away. Hey.